our teams
I am not that great, but
on the screen. Okay, you're live and going.
okay.
Hang on. I'm sure she's good.
Citizens, I think we're live, but please bear with us.
Yeah.
We're technical difficulty here. Brand new.
Teams Town Hall.
Oh, we're ready. We're live.
All right.
All right. Hey, citizens of Mountain Home. Mayor Sykes here. With me, I got the ever talented Chris Curtis, your fearless public works director. We wanted to get on here really quick, and we got some things. We didn't get any questions, so no questions for Mondays with the Mayor. Obviously, today's Tuesday. We're running about 10 minutes behind. We apologize, but here moving forward, we actually did have some public inquiries that we wanted to kind of address. The first public inquiry, I think, was well, not wasn't a public inquiry, but the first one was the this one was from Megan. Said wanted to start by saying thank you for putting yourself out there for the undertaking. Sorry, it says hello, public servants of Mountain Home. I want to start by saying thank you for putting yourself out there for this undertaking. It's not an easy task. I'm not able to attend the meeting that which was this morning, but I have assumptions and opinions. First, the large amount of miscommunication in a small town is baffling and disheartening. With that said, myself and many neighbors were under the impression that the Railroad Park project was already funded. Then Pioneer made a large donation, yet the agenda, as well as other meetings, are to discuss the funding again. It's confusing how we are circling the subject again. It's confusing that we are deliberating a donation, and it's maddening that we're even entertaining the idea of essential public services, parks, streets, water, wastewater, reallocating funds to unnecessarily upgrade the park. Mountain Home is a small and naturally beautiful. We have plenty of wonderful parks and don't need a superficial upgrade to have a splash pad. We need the streets fixed. We need water, wastewater solutions. We need honesty and transparency from our representatives. We need longevity in our planning, not just knee-jerk reactions. And I pray for each of you and hope our city can resolve this topic once and for all. So my response was, thank you for taking the time to share your thoughts and concerns. We truly appreciate your respectful tone and your engagement in the matters affecting Mountain Home. Public input, especially when it reflects care for long-term health in the community, is essential to good governance. We understand the frustration caused by what feels like repeated discussion and miscommunication surrounding the Railroad Park project. To clarify, while preliminary funding sources, URA, had been identified in the early phases. The project has not been fully funded to complete due to the phasing approach if we went down that path. So obviously, URA was going to fund the whole project, but that would have taken multiple years to get the whole park done. So we kind of wanted to do one whole fail swoop, and that's where Pioneer. So the generous possible donation from Pioneer Federal Credit Union is a significant contribution that allows us to do it in one phase and complete it. It also requires formal consideration, acceptance, and alignment with existing budgets. These steps are necessary to ensure transparency, accountability, and proper stewardship of public and donated funds. Your concerns about prioritizing essential infrastructure, streets, waters, wastewater, and core services is both valid and shared. The purpose of continued discussion is not to diminish those needs, nor to reallocate funds irresponsibly, but to ensure that any project undertaken does not compromise essential services or long-term sustainability. No final decisions are made lightly. Each funding source is evaluated separately to avoid unintended impacts on critical city operation. We acknowledge the need for cleaner communication. Actually, sorry, not just cleaner communication, but clearer communication. Small communities thrive on trust, and we recognize that we must continue improving information shared so residents can feel confident in the decision-making process. Thank you again for your thoughtful message, your prayers, and your advocacy for Mountain Home's future. While you are unable to attend the meeting, it looks like the comments that you had shared your comments with the council. We remain committed to honest dialogue, transparency, and planning that serves both present and future generations. Please reach out anytime. Thank you for your comments and have a blessed rest of your day. So Megan, thank you for your comments on that. We definitely truly appreciate that. The next one, I'm going to let Chris go on that one. So first off, we had a couple of residents reach out and would essentially say the reason that the water lines or the water mains are cracking or breaking is due to all the new houses being on the infrastructure. So with that, I'll turn it over to Chris and let him kind of explain kind of the synopsis or the nuance of all that or the fallacies of those kind of statements or, what we got.
Okay, so the city of Mountain Home, first and foremost, our entire water infrastructure system is based on a gravity feed. We have multiple wells. Those wells do not pump directly to your home. They pump to the 4 water tanks that we have located to the north and the northeast of the city of Mountain Home up on the hills. The water then is gravity fed down through those wells into the system. So bringing 100 new houses or even 5 new houses online in the city doesn't impact. We don't have to raise any kind of pressures to get there. So the thought that adding 100 homes, we had to turn the pressure up and it's caused water line breaks. It's just not true. The big thing that we're seeing right now, and I'm sure everybody's aware of it, especially if you're a snowboarder or a skier, it's been a warm, non-moisture year. Temperatures are dropping in nights to below freezing, but in the daytime last week we got up to like 60, 61, 62 degrees. As that happens, the soils and the pipes themselves contract and expand. This leads to breaks. The thing that we found most recently is in our older areas of town, um, construction practices weren't always what they are today. We do a lot more inspections before things are laid in. So a lot of the lines that we have that were put in have rocks, boulders, other things in them. When you extract and expand and contract again and again and again, it creates weaknesses and it causes breaks. Um, some of the things that we saw questioned were a little bit interesting. There were comments made that, we were doing this on purpose to build comp time. None of that's true. We spend every day, Monday through Friday, maintaining our infrastructure, not only our water infrastructure, but our sewer infrastructure. It's our primary job. It's what we do. We do it very well. However, we can't control forces in nature. If you jump on the news, you'll see Twin Falls has been struggling, Boise's been struggling, most recently this has been struggling, and the causes of the breaks are all the same. We're very fortunate, and it's been said many times, the city of Mountain Home, Public Works, and city staff, and as a larger sum, we work well together. So we don't have to rely on just our water team to go out there and do a fix. We've got wastewater out there. We've got our street guys out there. We have great relationships with ITD. We have them out there. So these kind of fixes that we have to do run really, really smooth. And I think we do a good job of staying on top of them to the citizens.
So kind of let me give another synopsis. So like you take the Kyle one that broke. That was the some of the practices that we didn't like back in the day. We're not blaming anybody, but
Nope.
they might have filled it in with some old concrete instead of the sand or the 3/4 crush around the pipe, and it causes friction. And eventually, if you got a piece of concrete or a piece of rebar or something that's on there, it's going to find its way finally through it. But just by the vibrations, the
Yep.
earth always moving,
Yep.
that kind of thing. Correct?
Yep, absolutely. And the thing that we found on Kyle was specifically that when we pulled that water line up, it's our 4th one in the last recent years. When we pulled it up, we found crushed concrete in it, concrete blocks in there. That doesn't happen today. It did happen in the past. The other thing we found about that line specifically is it's not laid level. It's at an arch, and we're finding all the breaks are in the middle where the arch is.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it's been interesting, but we are addressing those. Um, we have to start with the worst first. We just completed the Tyndall project over by West Elementary. That project was done specifically to move transite old infrastructure pipe, and the citizens that live in that area got a bonus out of it because they got brand new water pipes, some new sidewalks, curbs, and gutters. They got a brand new road surface, and they have conduit installed for future fiber. So that's the way we like to do it. Get as many things into a project as we can.
No, that was great because that was the last remaining bit of transite, right? Or
Yeah, we have one small section left in College Park,
okay,
and we already have a plan to do that.
fantastic. So hopefully that alleviates some of the water pipe breaks. I know when I first became mayor in 2016, there was one. I think it was on Teton, and when they dug into that, it was the same thing. They had just backfilled it with whatever they had around, and now I know here moving forward, since I've been mayor, they've definitely backfilled it with either the sand or the three-quarter crushed gravel, that kind of stuff.
It's
So
typically a combination of all of the above, and then we do compaction on it as well to make sure that we can control the expansion and contraction as much as possible.
good. Hey, this one came from I think it's Brianna. Yeah, Brianna. I took the time to speak with the construction company working on the new CBH home located Southwest Smith Road and Southwest Bursa Drive. I asked about the frequent road closures with no posted notification on local resources. The only notification the local residents receive is when attempting to turn onto Smith Road and seeing the road closed again sign the day of. Sorry, read today. There is no signage posted beforehand informing residents that the road will be closed between X time and X time. This is causing hazardous traffic conditions on South Highway 51, Smith Road on either side of the highway. The construction workers stated that they have also complained to the city regarding the lack of notifications to the residents, and the city has not responded other than posting a sign at the west side of Southwest Smith Road and a sign on Southwest Berkshire, Southwest Smith Road. The average resident of the surrounding subdivisions leave between looks like 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. and return between 16:39 and 1900. So I guess that'd be 4:39 and 7 o'clock. It is only a matter of time before there is an accident on Southwest Smith Road and Highway 51 at the hours the road seems to be closed. This would be a direct result of poor resident notification and truly no safe turnaround point available. Even all of the residents turn to Southwest Smith Road, the west side of the highway, then you'd have a traffic jam issue there to increase the odds of someone turning onto Southwest Smith Road, east side of the highway, which no one else can turn down. The quickest and simplest way to mitigate all factors is to simply offer advanced notice to allow residents to plan at the end of their 6 hour day or 12-hour day. All in all, it's not the fault of the construction workers. This is the city's responsibility and should be planning accordingly. I'll let you tackle that one, Chris.
Okay, so there's a lot in there. First and foremost, it's important to note that um, Highway 51, Bruno Highway, that's a ITD roadway. The city of Mountain Home doesn't have any. Half of Smith Road is a county road, so that falls under the jurisdiction of the highway department. So we don't have any authority over that road. We do have authority on Smith Road, adjacent to the new Blue Yonder subdivisions, which are what are creating the problems right now. I spoke with the head of our street department today. We're not aware of a road closure that's taken place in the last couple of weeks. We do know that there was one closure that was put in place to bring a sewer pipeline across. Um, it's important to also note that the construction crews are the ones responsible for that. Anytime any construction crew for any project submits an application to the city to receive a permit, they're required to provide a closure plan to us. They're required to provide a traffic control plan to us. They're also required to notify the dispatch offices here in town, and they're required to notify our city staff at the street department. When our city staffs are notified, we do get messages out on the city website. You can go to the city website and right there, they'll on the very first page it says announcement. So when we know there's a closure, it's going to go there. We also do the social media blast through Nikki Storetto. I said that wrong, Nikki, forgive me. But so we do take those proactive steps. But this morning when I did read this, I had our street superintendent go out, talk to the crews on scene, and they're not aware of any closures that have occurred recently. We have some lane reductions that have happened. And they are also aware that they're the ones that are required to do the notification. So not trying to sway blame from one thing to the other, but it's really important to understand whose roles and responsibilities things fall under. We do our best. We work with all of the crews out here. We do help them get signage up. We're out there helping direct traffic when it's necessary, but ultimately at the end of the day, it is a contractor responsibility.
Fantastic. I appreciate that, Chris. And please reach City Hall, and if you can call us and say, hey, there's a road closure. If we don't know about something, we're not going to know to post it. But if you definitely let City Hall know, do the public inquiries, reach out to your public works director, street department. But if it's definitely the City Hall, was it public inquiries? I will get that as soon as I get it. It goes right to Nikki. If you see something, if we've actually had people say, hey, there's water bubbling.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we got on that really fast. I want to send a huge shout out to the police department for the ITD road where they were directing traffic that other day.
Yep. They did a great job.
Yeah. Your water department has been crushing it. And then I did have a compliment from a gentleman on Kyle Street.
Yep.
Said that he was woefully impressed at how quick the turnaround was by our water department. So, Chris has got a phenomenal team. Those guys out there, they're all one. They believe in that core, one town, one team. No, just because it says they might work in the wastewater doesn't mean they're not going to be working the water or whatever other department. They truly believe in the city. So, if you see something, let us know. We will definitely rock on.
And that includes potholes.
Yes.
It's pothole season. If you see a pothole, you can do it through the inquiries or you can call Public Works 28587-2801. Let us know. We will get out there and fix them. We just don't have enough bodies to find every one of them.
So yeah, let us know about a pothole.
Yep.
Okay. I was going to do a special winter weather. Obviously, we've been very lucky. It's been warm. You've been able to go play golf. You've been able to go outside and do all those fun activities. But the weather will probably most likely turn here in the next couple days or so. So obviously, the safety thing in me is like, hey, pack emergency blankets, maybe some water, keep in the back of your trunk, whatever. If you're out there traveling for Christmas, please travel during the day. I know some of us don't get that luxury that we can leave in the morning, but if you can leave in the morning, so you have all day. If there's an issue, let's do it that way. Um, you want to talk about your daughter a little bit and her?
Do I get to do that?
You can do it.
All right. Hopefully she's watching. I should have texted her. I didn't text her and tell her to watch. So, so the Mountain Home High School drama team, they went to Idaho Falls for the state District 5 drama competition, and for the first time in the history of the Mountain Home High School, they brought back the first place trophy. That's like I said, it's never happened. It's a banner that's on the wall now at the high school that says that the drama team led by Tanya Page is killing it. These kids did amazing. If you haven't gone and watched any of the plays they're hosting at the high schools, it's absolutely worth your time. They're absolutely a good time. They have a Christmas going right now, a couple more coming, but kudos to the Mountain Home, another championship team.
You guys should, as citizens, we should feel so proud of our young adults going out there and crushing it all over the state. Take home the trophy of the state.
I know, state championship. And I got to make sure Laurel Waters' name is mentioned. She's the assistant coach, but
are they going national?
I don't know that. I don't know that there is a national. I could find out and I can get it back to you.
Yeah, if they're going national, how proud of Mountain Home, and you guys are crushing it. Good job, the drama champions of 2025. You guys, that's awesome. The 5A state drama champion. So kudos. We definitely want to send a shout out to all you guys out there. And I was as Teams World now, or is it YouTube World? I don't know.
This is Teams Town Hall.
Okay.
Teams Town Hall.
So congratulations to you guys. And then also we've got something coming up Friday, and we want you all to show up if you can. After 28 years of service to this community, Brian Reed, our fire marshal, will be retiring. He'll be hanging up his boots and his Superman wear, I guess, right?
Superman wear, yep.
Yeah. But if you can come to the Hampton Inn, it's 2 to 4 on the 19th, and we're going to be sending Brian off into retirement. But if you'd like to get up there, and if you got some good stories you want to roast them on, or I don't know, I'm sure Brian's watching right now. He's probably telling everyone, don't come. But
he probably is.
But I know we're all proud of him. 28 years of service to the city of Mountain Home. That's pretty special. And you've been in the fire world, so
30 years, yep.
So It's you got that band of brothers and sisters, and
Yeah, and Brian does so much. Such a small department. He is going to be missed. There will be a gap for a while. He is a rock star.
all right. I think that's pretty much all I got. We have gone to this new team's the town hall
Teams
team.
Town Hall. Yep.
So what I'm gonna do to everybody, I'm throwing this out here. Tiffany probably gonna hate me for it, since
probably
Tiffany is our computer guru with this team town hall. But the new Mondays with the mayor, what I'd like to do is have every citizen, if they want to ask a question, well, maybe not every, because that'd be 17,200 questions. But if you want to get on Teams Town Hall the next Mondays with the mayor, it won't be until January. Ask me a question live, just like this. I'd love to see all your faces and have that interaction. I hate when people say that the city isn't transparent, or we. All you have to do is ask me, ask Tiffany, ask Chris. You want to know anything? Reach out to mayor@mountain-home.us.
See Curtis at mountain-home.us.
208-587-2104 is the office number here.
587-2108.
So we want every citizen to know what's going on. There's no question we will not answer that pertains to the city. Anything about the city you want to know, we will answer your question. So what I'm willing to do is we're going to open up the Teams Town Hall next coming in 2026.
Mhm.
You'll be able to get on Teams Town Hall live with all of us. And if there's a question I cannot answer, maybe some of my department heads will be on there that can answer that for us. So
I'll be there.
yep, I'm excited. I'm excited to open up other availabilities to get to your department heads, to get to the mayor. I've always been open. You can come into the office if you want to see me face to face. Come in. I'm 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, probably 98% of the time. So, with that, I am going to say "Vios Conditos," everybody. Love you. Have a Merry Christmas. You got anything for them?
No nationals at the drama level, but Merry Christmas. Drive safe.
Congratulations, drama.
Congrats to drama. They killed it.
Okay, we're done.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we gotta wait for the
Gotta wait for Tiff.
boss.